Hello everybody, thank you for coming to teach me how to code. Today we're going to be talking about wireframes. Now wireframes are very important because they help you get your idea of what you want your website to look like, and they kind of are the blueprint for everything. What I'm going to be using is Glyphy.com. This is a free website. I love using it. It keeps everything on my computer. I don't have to worry about losing any papers, but you also can use pencil and paper, or you can use pen if you want to, but I really do suggest pencil. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually use this basic shape, the rectangle. Now they do have other shapes available above that they just added not too long ago, and they look more like websites. Let me see if I can... There's all these icons you can use, and there's a container that's a phone if you wanted to use that, a whole bunch of other stuff. And you can feel free to use these, but it's a lot easier for me to just use the rectangle because that's what I've been using previously. So we're going to go ahead and drag this out like this, and now this is what our homepage is going to look like. Usually I would put another box down here and bring it all along this way and count out 12, and that's how long it would be, but for the sake of this video and time, I'm not going to be doing that at this point in time. So next thing we want to do is we want to add our navigation bar. This is where you're going to have your login information, the logo, all that fun stuff. And you definitely want your navigation bar at the top because if you don't have it up top, no one's going to be able to see where they need to go. So we're just going to write nav bar. Next, what we want to do is we want to add the footer. The footer is where we're going to put our privacy policy, any of our social media links, or any frequently asked question links. So we're just going to go ahead and drag this down like that. Go like this. And, ooh, didn't mean to do that. Right there, and we're going to type footer. Alright, awesome. Everything's coming together great so far. Next, we want to add another box here, and this is because we're going to have a carousel. A carousel will shuffle through 3 different pictures, or 4 if you would like to add another one. I personally like a 3-picture carousel, so I don't have too much content going on at the same time. And we'll also make sure that those pictures link to different areas of our website as well when we get farther on in that process. So here we go. Our carousel is going to be about this wide. Now, let me remind you, this is not exact measurements, and that's because I am going through this video quite fast. So if things don't measure up perfectly or symmetrically, that's why. So we're going to go ahead and put it like this, and let's move it up oh, that's not the right one. Let's move it up a tiny bit right here. So this is where our carousel is going to be. Next, what we want to do is add some content. Our content boxes are going to be right here. And then what we want to do is just write con, so we know that's for content. And then copy. Let's double click this. Copy this. And then go ahead and Control V. And that way, we have it all there. So now what we want to do is just kind of pull these along and make sure that they line up somewhat. Okay, now the next thing that you could do is you could add a couple of different options like the scroll bar, or if you'd like to have some social media stuff over here in the corners, you could add the word logo over here if you would like the logo to be over there. Let's move that up. If you'd like the logo to be up here, you could put logo, like we could bring a box over here and make it smaller and type in logo, and then you can always drag it like this, and there you go. Now you know where the logo is, you have the nav bar, you can have the sign in, everything like that. This is just a really simple wireframe. This is not something that I think I would be completely done with, but it's something that I want to show you guys so that way you can go out there and you can customize it the way that you'd like. Like I said, my name is Jasmine. Thank you for coming to teach me how to code. I am looking for people to help out and teach other people how to code, so if you have a microphone and a semi-decent computer, please let me know. If you have any questions or you would like me to speak about another subject, please let me know in the comments below, and make sure to send me a message, and always subscribe. Alright guys, I hope you had an easy time going through this. If there's any issues, let me know, and thank you again. Bye!